drive started. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're heading to no gain.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
Man, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good for 20 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down the 45.
I think this one went wide very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Let's go now. Smash, smash.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Stroud. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Moore. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
They find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Singletary. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
Touchdown! Noah Brown from 21 yards away. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie, just getting back to even.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the line side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Prescott now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Stroud. Now incomplete. It's tanked down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Stroud. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Stroud out of the gun here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Oh, Prescott stripped. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted off from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Here's 3rd down and 4. Throwing. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Will Anderson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this is back to a 5-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Oh, that's some trickery. They fake the spike. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The play fake, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, but how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down and separated right in the yard.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Singletary again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
Touchdown, Texans! Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back. Was trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chauncey Golston. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now Prescott being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, a 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Since tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A give, Singletary right side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bernard getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans are right back in this football game. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey. Alert! Roll! Check, Panther!
They go right back to Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Stroud. This is caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Now Prescott. Flush to his, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That costly sack, they'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. One last shot now for Prescott. This ball intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that